Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Phone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss Bitcoin continuing to show strength, breaking the trend line, seeing massive inflows from corporate finance. We're going to see a major regulatory move coming out of the Federal Reserve and what that means for crypto in general. And we've got an exciting new wireless partnership between Helium and AT&T. Some people on the timeline are telling me this is how you earn passive money in crypto. So we're going to dive into how that works, take a little look at that partnership, and see how it shakes out. GM. I'm joined here today by Kix, Easy, Clemente. If you're listening on Spaces, we just had a nice little giveaway. We got a winner here. 0.1 Solana going to Stig DeFi via the Echo platform. Echo is one of our partners. This show is brought to you in partnership with Echo. Echo is basically lets you send and receive crypto to anybody using just their Twitter handle. To sign up, go to bodoggos.com/Echo. I'm going to be giving away more money throughout the show. If you're listening on Spaces, take a screenshot of your Echo profile, post it below, comment below, give us a like, give us a bookmark, give us some love on the Spaces, and we'll be giving away money all show. If you're in the YouTube, comment your ads. Just comment your ads throughout the show. If I see your ads, I'm going to be dropping some cash as well to our YouTube listeners. Echo, love to see it. Clemente, have you had some success on Echo with your game plan lately? I know you've been talking about, DMing some people saying check your Echo. What's going on there?
No, but I'm currently the easiest use case in the world just happened literally last night. I'm going to show you guys right now. Ansem, what's your Solana address? I'm going to respond right now, bro. You can just send our money directly through. Say Echo. So, I mean, Ansem is going to become the biggest Echo ambassador. We're going to onboard him. He was
I love Ansem.
Dude, this guy's just locked in.
This is proof. Like people were like, if the government doesn't take care of people, who are going to take care of people? People take care of people.
Exactly.
Ansem's trying to take care of this lady.
He's a good Samaritan. He's a good Samaritan.
No ulterior motives.
I'll give some money away to one person that likes his comment, so we can get
That's
some.
just charity.
Yeah. If you want to find
guy, what a good guy.
Great guy. Yeah, I mean, look, Echo is probably one of the greatest platforms in the world, if I have to say so myself.
Can I pitch you real quick off the cuff? Okay. You know the song? I think it's like Jordan Spark and someone. Nowhere, right? I can't breathe. I'm another someone when you're not with me. Change nowhere, echo, and make an Echo song. When you need to send money to friends, but they don't know how crypto ends, you don't gotta worry about that. Echo.
That's
if
fire.
You want to give them BTC, but they don't fuck with that money, then you just send them in the Twitter DM. Echo.
Have you been working on that, or is that just spur of the moment here coming up?
Spur of the moment. I love that song. I used to before you had girlfriends and you thought what your first girlfriend would be like, and you had some songs. That was one of my songs. Track in there. I'm walking down in high school, emo haircut. Nowhere.
First person to clip that song from Kix and tag me is going to get some Echo love too. So first person to do that is going to get some love as well. So clip that YouTube.
Did you see the one? Kix, how does it feel to be the leader, the cause of the SWE rally?
Dude,
look at this.
After my rap,
the more interested I get. Number 9.
The metrics again.
SWE with the 7 bill FDV. If you want to fuck with SWE, then you fuck with me. So one day I'm gonna be 65, and my adult children are gonna find that. You ever think about that?
Someone was saying that about me wearing the dress. They're like, dude, your kids are gonna see you wearing a dress one day.
388.
Dude, it's
22% on the day.
It's cooking.
Damn, son. Oh wow, Pudgy is fucking cooking.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I heard Luca bought 5 million of it at the bottom. Way to put your money where your mouth is.
I mean,
You believe him?
I'm just gonna start saying that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, yo, so check it. Yeah, man. You know, I mean, the positioning and how he like took that interview was very powerful. Like, if I was watching that, the confidence he was exuding was wild. He was sitting there like laid back. He's like, yeah, so check it.
What's
Yeah,
this?
you know, I bought $5 million for the Pengu. Like, you know, I was kind of holding up the chart. You know, you never know with this shit, man. You know, it's a momentum game, but what we're gonna do, right? Meme coin gain is all about momentum. They're gonna go up and down, up and down. But what you want to do? Meme coins are gonna come back, man. Obviously, I bought $5 million. I obviously have $5 million to throw at meme coins. And what you want to do? What, you're not gonna bet on the Mickey Mouse of crypto? You're not gonna bet on one of the strongest IP of crypto? That's fucking.
I own a Cool Man NFT.
That's fucking. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. 5 million. 5 million.
Guess what? I still own a penguin. I don't own Pengu, but I own the IN after.
Yay. Hey, man, you know, I'm just fucking deploying that capital, man. Guess how many I bought Chill Guy meme coin, bro. I spent $1,000 on that shit, man.
How's that doing? Because I've thought about that buy a lot, but I'm still stuck on Legacy Bull X. Every time I go in there, you got to switch to Neo. I go to Neo. You're not logged in. You don't have an account. Like, what the fuck kind of chase wire transfer shit is this, dude? I just want to trade my 30 Solana into Chill Guy.
Did you
So I kid you not, Kicks. Today, I tweeted about this. As I'm leaving, I was going on a walk. I was, this is what I see. Someone outside my apartment wearing a Chill Guy shirt.
That's a sign.
I was like, I literally got on Jupe and I bought more after that.
Jupe.ag.
Yeah, because I can't buy it. When I buy it on BullX, I check the price too much. I check the price. BullX is for trading, Chill Guy or Jupe is for holding. I'm going to hold this.
I love that. My 401k, check that once a year. You know, you got to have levels to where you're checking, and you got to put the things in the places that you don't want to overcheck.
I changed my email and password for my 401k and told them never to give it to me, so I can never even check it.
Fucking smart.
Yeah, dude, just money goes in there, and I gotta basically like bribe them to finally ever let me use it. Just gotta work smarter, not harder.
I love that. Love that.
Love to see it. We got a lot to talk about today. We got a nice day in the crypto markets. We're up some money on the majors. We've hit some meme coin runners as well. We got some stuff to talk about. Kicks, why don't you, whenever you're ready, take it away with a little weather report action. We can jump into.
You hit me with that quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today is Friday, the 25th of 2025. Majors are up on the day with Bitcoin at 94.5K. Ethereum just under 1,800, Solana over 150. It's Bitcoin leading the charge. The Federal Reserve rescinded the 2022 Biden guidance related to crypto banking activities, making it easier for banks to process crypto transactions. The guidance previously required banks to provide notice ahead of making any crypto transactions. Operation Chokehold, little Shannon Sharp, not happening anymore. Next up, some detective work uncovered that North Korea hacker group has set up LLCs in New Mexico, not Mexico, the New Mexico, the state of America, and New York, posing as recruiting firms. They leveraged their positions to install malware on crypto developer workstations. That is deep. So don't hire anyone, and then you're safe. Finally, we have a massive announcement for crypto wireless as AT&T partnered with decentralized wireless network Helium to provide additional coverage to users. The H&T token is up 13% on the day. That's it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report. As always, Kicks, thank you for that. I've heard a lot of chatter about this HNT token. I've seen some bodogos talking about it on the timeline. Easy, are you familiar with HNT at all and the Helium? Because like this has been around since last cycle.
It was the phone thing.
Yeah.
If you had the Solana phone, you can connect to the Helium network.
Not Helios.
Yeah, not Helios.
Oh.
This is
the same
Helium.
thing.
This is the one Mert runs, right?
No.
Helios runs Mert.
Yeah.
Helium.
Yeah,
Also-
Helium is the Saga phone network.
I didn't know Saga was on it personally, but I have seen
Yeah.
people talking about this. So basically, from what I understand, people are making money on this by essentially like going to local businesses, buying these Helium hotspots and installing them in local businesses. making like somewhere between $5 and $50 a day. Like Mr. Unbox is a Bodoggo who's been talking about this for a while. Basically, what he does is he buys these. He talks to business owners that get foot traffic, installs these hotspots in their businesses, like offering, I guess, like free Wi-Fi or like leveraging existing Wi-Fi.
What's the catch?
I mean, there's an upfront $250 cost to the hotspots,
and then you just plug it into a plug and it's good to go.
I don't know all the details, but it seems that like
that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you have different like options. So like he's talking about leveraging like the business Wi-Fi already. So like you might even be able to avoid that cost. But essentially, like it's decentralized wireless. So I think you're getting like incentivized. Like they're probably using the data to get paid. So you're just incentivized to like provide access points for that data.
Cool. And no North Korea involvement.
I mean, North Korea's involved in it. I'm not sure you're not North Korean at this point, Kicks. Like we need like massive amounts of due diligence, and I don't know. I mean, I'm still a little bit concerned. But yeah, so just wanted to bring this up. I've seen people talk about this before. Mr. Unbox, I think Bopupo, another big Bodoggos holder, is into these. So I'm trying to like check this out and like maybe go to the local Panera, go to the local Starbucks, and say like, hey, you guys want a little extra revenue? I'll give you guys $5 a month. And
I love this.
Yeah,
I love this. Also, pro tip: if you have a great way to make money, don't tell people online.
Kicks.
Yeah.
Are you a North Korean plant?
No.
Say something bad about Kim Jong-un.
He's dead.
What?
Yeah, everyone says one bad. Yeah, that's it. Everyone says one bad thing publicly about Kim Jong. He has never hit a hole-in-one in his life.
Guy doesn't even know how to play basketball.
No, he's my supreme lord and savior.
Clemente is very quiet right now.
He's definitely a plant.
Guess what? Sometimes the capitalists, the evil, dirty, smelly capitalists, they'll share a picture of North Korea and South Korea, and they'll say, look how lit up South Korea is. Look how dark North Korea is. That's why capitalism is better. The truth is, in North Korea, we're running on an advanced form of power and light energy that doesn't show up on those pictures. That's what communism brings to you.
Speaking about light energy, yeah, Clemente is just a one big shade of gray on his setup here. Just gray shirt, gray walls, gray everything. Just get some color in your life, man.
Man, Alfalfa, shut your damn mouth. How about that, bitch?
Alfalfa asks, Clemente purposely only wearing shirts that camouflage him into his gray apartment.
People love talking smack about my apartment. I'm actually sick of it, to be honest. I'm not gonna have any more of it. If Alfalfa keeps talking smack, I'm gonna leave the show. I'm serious this time, man. I'm not playing around. So, Ray, really quickly, can I ask Kicks, because I didn't think he was gonna be on the show today? And
why not? Why? Okay, first of all, why Ray hit me up at 8:50 asking, you didn't think I was gonna be on. What made you guys think I was gonna be here?
Well, it was because Clemente actually bailed on us this morning. Said, "Hey, I'm too busy today. I'm skipping the show."
If he's painting his apartment or something.
So, Kicks,
yeah,
just reaction. Tell me if this is a good buy. If you feel like this screams value,
okay, I'll close my eyes. That way, I'm not color.
Close your eyes. You're gonna listen to the ticker and just give me reaction. I'm gonna give you the market cap. You say buy or sell. Ready? Ticker Trump 2028, 500K market cap.
I don't like it.
Okay, selling. Good call. Wow.
I'm down 50%
Only
on
one?
that
You
as
gotta give
well.
him like 2 or 3, dude. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I'm sitting here. I thought there was more.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Wilma Dick Fit, 600K.
I'd buy more if you already own some. One more. Give me one more.
You guys have another one?
Yeah. Polyswap, buy and sell politician tokens on base. $1 million market cap.
Buy and sell politicians?
Yep.
$1 million market cap? Buy.
Yes.
Dude, that's only at $1 million?
Yeah, dude.
From the victory lap I saw, ICOVs was doing a victory lap. I thought it was at like a 10x.
No, he shared it out like 300K.
Yeah, it's like a 3x from where he shared it.
That's so funny. I saw his tweet. Dude, I'm going to give him a hard time for that. He was like, yo, check the timestamps. Claim 3x entry. I'm like, dude, it's 300K. That's so funny. Oh my god.
Easy shared this one with me last night. We shared it in the Bodogos Discord as well. Clean 3x.
Dude, that is
To be fair, it was a clean 3x.
Yeah, but did he mention the ticker before 3x?
No, he did
No, he
not.
never mentioned the ticker.
No.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
No.
Can't do that. You can't morally do that.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting area. I think he talked about. It's like I can't share the ticker, but if you want to know it, I can share the ticker.
Then we share the ticker.
He owns 1% of the supply.
Not anymore. He's been selling.
Okay, well, I mean,
What's going on here?
Genetically similar.
That makes me feel good.
Daddy Nick is asking, did we look into Pwease? What's Pwease doing? It's
Pwease-
at 13 mil, dude. I mean,
I wanted to buy this. I think I talked about this yesterday, the day before. I was like, I want to buy this. Like, it's going to be like the Vance like
we
candidate.
were talking about that, yeah, and we didn't freaking buy, right? I mean, it's wild seeing the trenches. The minute it feels like crypto is running again and has momentum, the trenches just become degenerate, and all of a sudden, crazy good meme coins start launching again too. It's actually pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a nice clean break right there,
Yeah,
dude.
like Pope died. India, Pakistan. And now it's just like, okay, this guy's gonna keep doing like ridiculous stuff. So like, yeah, I think it's just like I mean, if he announces like, or there's any like
President Zelensky, you had to say Pwease. So good, dude.
yeah, like I feel like anytime like so like this catches attention anytime anything happens. Like I don't even think Vance needs to be involved, like any like major US action.
Imagine he wins 2028. Probably
Yeah,
$1
but I think
billion.
it's like I think they made like they're doing all this Trump 2028 stuff. I bet like one of the other Trumps is gonna run in 2028.
That'd be actually a fun play.
Yeah, so like
That's kind
like,
of tricky. I kind of like that. It's kind of tricky.
yeah, like everyone's like so mad. And they're like, well, it's happening anyway, and it's not Donald.
But Donald stands right behind him, and Donald speaks at all the rallies.
Yeah,
It's not the other guy doesn't say anything. Donald takes all the interviews.
Yeah.
But the candidate is his son. He sits in the Oval Office. I'm just here to help.
yeah. So
I've
like
been here before.
that's an interesting thing, I think. So like, I would love to look at odds. Let me maybe we'll do a little polymarket odds on 2028 candidates. I have to imagine Vance is like near the front, right? So
It's probably up there.
Yeah.
Him and AOC, little battle. AOC, you have to say please.
You think? I'm not even seeing next president.
It's
on
there.
Polymarket.
Their search could use some improvement.
Yeah, well, I'll get back to that and we'll dive into that later. So we talked about some meme coins we're looking at. We talked about Helium. Kicks, I'm curious to what. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to Easy. Easy was charting this morning on the majors. I want to see what you're looking at here in terms of Bitcoin breaking out of a range potentially. What you're thinking about ETH, Solana. We've been seeing some strength. I want to see like when we're gonna get out of this this range we're currently in and what the upside looks like.
Higher, Ray.
All right, love to see it.
China came out, said they're walking back some tariffs.
Oh, by the way, P swap, new all-time high. But I don't know. I think Bitcoin here looks good purely because it's up over 94. Like, chart looks really good in my opinion. ETH still kind of looks like shit, as crazy as it is. But I think 98K is on the table for Bitcoin. If ETH could break and hold above 1,800 for a couple days, 2,200's on the table. Sol looks primed for 180. And Pengu looks like it's going back to 2 bill.
Bold claim, Cotton.
2 bill.
2 billion.
Another one we talked about and we said,
2
don't
billion
know.
vanilla.
Congrats, Sue Crypto. First one to clip Kix' song this morning. You're going to get a little bit of money on Echo. Send that over right now. So congratulations. Easy as that. Easy as that, folks. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how you send money on Echo for Sheezy.
Do you guys think the Sol BTC bottom is in? Is my question. This is what the chart I'm looking at here. It looks bottomed.
I'm not even looking at the chart. I'm just telling you yes.
Okay. Let me show you.
Everything versus BTC bottoms in.
Okay. Damn.
Are you saying that just because you acquired a large amount of Ethereum recently?
No, I just think Like you got to zig when they zag.
Yeah.
What about Sol ETH?
That's what I'm looking at.
That's a tricky one.
I don't understand why you like ETH more than Solana kicks. Do you own any Solana?
Yeah, I own Solana. Yeah.
Nice. But you decided it was a better buy ETH at 1650 than Solana at whatever 135 or 130, whatever it was at.
I think they're both fairly comparable buys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lazy. I was on an ETH chain. Easier just to swap it into ETH from cash. B, once again, zig while they zag. A lot of people hating on Ethereum. You know, even I made fun of Ethereum multiple times. But now the amount of hate making fun of has reached all-time highs. And you got to just kind of be like, I don't know, man. Most hated rally, you know, ETH back to 4K for the third time this cycle. He's a great chain, dude. They're going to figure stuff out with ETH. He's not going anywhere. He's number 2. No, maybe it's below whatever that coin no one uses is that retail loves. But it's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Like we do talk about the fact that it keeps going down and the sentiment is worse, but like eventually, like what becomes worse and the sentiment is worse, it's just like people stop talking about it. And that's like, I feel like still on the table for ETH potentially.
Yeah, potentially. I just think, you know, Solana's the hot chick on campus right now, right?
I mean, Sui might be the hot chick on campus right now. Solana may be
so he's doing pretty good.
Who's like graduating this year.
Yeah, here's the thing is that, you know,
Ethereum's got like a husband and kids.
It's easier to build a faster chain, right?
Yeah.
But can you build a truly decentralized network like Ethereum, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to become more important over time, I think, in the long term. But I think in the short to medium term, like we have so much, like so many people piling in from like TradFi right now and like Web 2 and like old payment rails that are going to want to keep things like somewhat centralized, that like decentralization for them isn't a priority. You know what I'm saying? Decentralization is like a priority like of the people, not necessarily of the like establishments that be. And I think a lot of the move this cycle is coming from establishments that be, institutional capital, people wanting to like jump in and claim their piece of the pie. And I don't think they care about centralization versus decentralization. So I think
they don't till they do. Here's the thing. Ethereum, NFTs. Solana, meme coins. Last cycle was NFTs. This cycle, meme coins. Very simple. Solana, right-wing chain. Ethereum, left-wing chain. This cycle, right-wing cycle, right? Next cycle, it'd be left-wing cycle. Ethereum does well again.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ethereum has meme coins and like has had meme coins, has the
manufactured, fake, no culture.
Pepe,
exception to the rule.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of top memes, like Ethereum has done well in the past.
That's like saying last cycle. That's being like, well, Solana had NFTs, but Ethereum dominated.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be that I guess the issue with Ethereum meme coins is like right now, it's like, okay, like what's the difference between launching on Ethereum versus Solana? Gas is non-existent on Ethereum, but as soon as that switch flips and people go, oh, shoot, I want to launch on Ethereum, all the heat's on Ethereum, gas kicks back up and then it becomes like impossible to win. Because I mean,
it's all marketing, Ray, right? Okay. If you wanted to market Ethereum, what you'd say is, you know what? Solana is great for poor people. Okay. You know what? Rich people don't care about $100 to swap for an NFT because that NFT is worth a lot of money because they're rich and they only buy things worth a lot of money. All right. It's all framing. It's all framing. They're losing the framing battle. Okay. Ethereum. Oh, you want to go on Solana because it's cheaper? Okay, cool. See you at McDonald's later. Okay. When I'm at fine dining, swapping NFTs for $200 a clip.
Somebody in the YouTube audience, try to remember the site for me that shows your gas fees spent when you enter your wallet in. I was not rich last NFT cycle, and I was spending thousands of dollars at times to be minting or trading NFTs, which is like absolutely wild. You'd be spending more for gas sometimes than the NFT cost.
Here's the thing: flying private's not cheap, man. You could go fly Spirit. You go fly Spirit. You go Frontier Airlines. You know, that's the Solana. Solana's the Frontier Airlines of crypto.
It's nice. Frontier actually is super convenient for me because there's like a little dinky airport like 10 minutes from my house that like flies Frontier to a bunch of places. But it just always such like you just feel poor doing it. Like,
yeah. So if I were you, I would buy.
Like it's like a bus terminal. You get on, you're like sitting underneath, like you're like outside. You like pay a guy outside. You just like climb up onto this plane and you fly away. It's very low budget.
No, that's fine, man. If I were you, I'd buy Solana. It seems like it fits you, suits you.
Okay,
probably go along on that.
All right. Yeah, there's your ETH meme coin.
You see how disgusting my table is?
Oh, wow, I gotta zoom in. Enhance.
There's a lot of shit on your table, dude.
What is that?
Just like cans from previous drinks I've drank. Clean it up about once a week.
I've got 2 cups and a bottle. I'm all right now. But yeah, happens. But I have too much shit on my desk in terms of like monitors and everything else that like I don't have room to hold anything. We're getting way off topic now. Somebody linked it there. Fees.wtf. I linked my main wallet into this. Talking about gas fees last cycle. 58 ETH worth of gas fees last NFT cycle. So I mean that's either like $2,000 or $200,000 at the peak, or like $0 in the next couple weeks when it goes to 0. Who knows? Absolutely wild stuff there. But we'll move on. We had this Federal Reserve guidance rescinded. So this is a 2022 like guidance by the Federal Reserve, basically causing banks to like need to tell the government like anytime they're making crypto transactions. Jerome Powell had pointed to this previously, like this is going to get removed, but actually rescinded yesterday. This is a big move in terms of giving banks freedom in the crypto space. Another tailwind on the back of a number of tailwinds that's going to, I think, push crypto higher this year.
Yeah. You think Kamalala would have done that?
I don't know. Maybe. Like it's hard to predict an alternate reality. Like with this, maybe you should try more cycle. If Kamala had won, I don't know if it'd be much different in terms of price. Like who knows?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bullish news. I'm gonna go through like a ton of quick hitters here. We share these in the newsletter every day. I'm gonna go through these quick hitters, keep the audience informed, and we can talk about any that potentially interest you once we finish up. First off, we've got Grayscale launching a decentralized AI fund, putting a bucket of different AI tokens in that, allowing the public to invest. Coinbase added support for PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin. The CME Group is launching XRP futures going live next month. That's another XRP future trading available. Trump had a interview with Time Magazine where he talks about trade, mentioned that he's working deals. He still wants a 50% tariff to be the baseline in about a year, which is interesting. China is weighing exempting the U.S. from certain goods from the tariffs. So maybe some soft there, maybe some.
Maybe they need those soybeans after all.
Tether acquired 10% ownership of the Juventus football club. That's a pretty big football club, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a purveyor of the
Juventus big.
Yeah. Sounds Mexican.
No,
I think they're Italian, right?
Yeah,
I could see that. Same kind of language.
MetaMask is now offering gas payments other than Ethereum. Pay gas in any token on MetaMask. OKX announced their OKX Pay wallet. Binance introduced the Alpha Point system. So Binance Alpha is kind of this little program inside of their mobile app that like shows and highlights new tokens. When you buy these tokens, you'll get points, and then basically they'll eventually reward the users with airdrops for future tokens, which is interesting. Peaky Blinders announced a blockchain-based game coming out. Interesting to see how that's going to fare. Shaq reached a settlement with in an FTX lawsuit, and the Slovenian capital of Ljubljana is deemed the most crypto-friendly city in the world. Head of
hell yeah, dude! I bet there's some baddies in Slovenia.
Yeah, so interesting.
Clemente, you should go wife up someone there. I'm happily married, but you know I like to look out for my boys.
What are you gonna say, Clemente?
The Eastern Europeans have never been kind to me.
No.
Short. You're short.
Yeah,
They're
I think
tall.
it's the Browns. I don't think they like Browns, to be honest. Never done well with them.
You should show them that Chileans are kind of historically fairly white.
Spanish
brown?
roots. Spanish roots. I think I would be considered brown by most standards. Ray, I wanted to talk about the Peaky Blinders game. What is that? Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
I've watched some of Peaky Blinders. My wife watched the whole thing. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Great show.
So yeah, I mean, I need to watch with subtitles on to understand what's going on.
They all have the Peaky Blinders.
So it's gonna be adopted into a blockchain-based
Peaky Blinders will be adapted into blockchain-based video game and Web3 ecosystem. It's pretty good now.
Where's Mr. Yellow? Where's Mr. Yellow at? We'll get his approval on that. 80 million people in the audience watching. Being designed as a AAA game title, which is interesting. I don't know.
What's gonna be like Hitman on chain? You remember that game?
Like, is this just thrown around now? Like, I feel like we've seen this buzzword in Web3 a decent amount. Like, AAA Web3 game. I've yet to see anything that's like touched.
Trump's game's AAA apparently.
Oh, AAA. Is it like the Michelin star people? Like, there's like a AAA people. They go around like rating the games. They pop in. Like, you have to set up the game real nice. You got to give them the good experience. They pop in. You're like, oh yeah, here's some things over here. Look at these, and then they go, okay, and they come back with a review.
There's nothing I'd fade harder than a Peaky Blinders Web3 game.
AAA batteries, maybe. Yeah, this is just like, I mean, this just seems like pure extraction, and destined for failure. We had some other like projects like this. And we have like Lord of the Rings, and we had
With
like
the hands. Remember the Game of Thrones hands?
Yeah.
Lord of the
Game
Rings.
of Thrones. Yeah.
Classic. That's probably a historical artifact.
Was that AAA? Do we know?
It's close.
Close. AA. Yeah. So anything else you want to talk about with that, Clemente, or you just wanted to do the accent?
No, that was great context, Ray. Thank you. I would also like to announce that the Clone X's are back. Ladies.
Hey,
look at this.
Off the floor?
Are back. No, they disappeared. Their images disappeared for a while.
You know, shit happens in Love and War. How's my Moonbirds? What's that floor at?
Let's check
you
it
holding
out.
one still?
Yeah, dude. I didn't sell because it was a marketing expense. That pretty good.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. What NFT? Should we buy an NFT today? What do we
Left
think?
wing cycle.
Bishop yesterday was ripping on us for not talking about NFTs enough yesterday. So
Bishop?
yeah.
Where's Bishop's bitch ass? Is he listening? Bishop, if you're listening, comment.
Here's the thing. Why aren't we buying NFTs? We need some NFT innovation. Okay.
What is
We
there
need
to
some
talk-
new. We
what
need
is
some
there to-
new applications. We need some new technologies in NFT. You know, where's that guy? Guess what? You know why this industry sucks sometimes?
Kevin Rose left.
Chase away the great people. Remember that guy from Pandora that
Ryan
made the 404s on a bunch of ketamine dancing on stage? Pure vibing. Great guy, dude. I'd party with that dude any day of the week. You know what he did? Innovated in NFTs. People teased him on the timeline. You think that guy wants to help you out anymore? Probably not.
Just living Bishop's dream right now, just only NFTs. I said yesterday, like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, I look at the prices every day. Price go up, price go down.
New Mint did a 6x, 0.05 mint price. Moriusa.
Tell me about these. Asian, arty, and exciting.
Yep. They offer
Tariff free.
They offer me a whitelist
Doodles
spot
palette.
and a 1 of 1, and I said no
That was dumb.
because I didn't know what they were.
Yeah, a little racist, man. That's going to cost you in life.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. The NFTs. What? Ordinals? Dude, Ordinals, what are they doing?
Nothing.
Smoked. Yeah, like, look at this price. It looks horrendous. Absolutely looked horrendous. Justin Mazzell, the co-founder of Moonbirds, he was selling his Moonbirds.
He was dumping?
Yeah, he sold his.
Pussy.
Of course he did.
Pussy.
I mean, dude, his NFT, is this his NFT collection? Okay.
That's pretty cool right there. What's that? That's by him? Hate
Yeah.
it. Hate it. Nah, I hate it now.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Bishop.
There's a lot to talk about. What do you want to talk about in NFTs? Technology. You only care about price, man. What kind of technology you want to see, Clemente?
Shoot.
How about you go build it, bitch?
Yeah, thanks
Shit.
for having my back, Easy. Appreciate you.
What technology do you want to see, Kicks?
New stuff.
What is just
I
you
want to
can't
see which
new
blockchain has instant finality. And the current one leading the race is Mega ETH. But overall, my money's still on Monad.
I don't want centralized L2s, man.
Dude, Easy was just spewing bullshit right there. That what, like, literally, what does that even mean? Yeah,
Brett's yamming them. Like,
dude,
yeah,
I want ultralized ZK finality, and the only one that can provide that is Mega ETH.
So I'm checking my notebook here. Yeah, so the paralyzed DVM is going to be the finite solution to solve the L2's blob functionality ordinals.
Here's the thing, okay? This is what Ethan needs, okay? Needs a new engine, right? I want mainnet to be running fast, dude. I don't give a fuck about L2s. I want that mainnet. I want that name bit. Put a new engine in that thing. I want that thing revving. I want that thing absolutely revving. Vitalik, genius guy, communist, that's fine. Just don't put him in a position of power. Lock him in a little box and say, build a new engine. Okay? Come back in 2 years. Boom. Ethereum, $1 million a coin, 2065.
I did see something new with NFTs on Bitcoin.
Show us.
I have no idea what it is. I doubt anybody here knows what it is, though. So, like, I don't even know if it's worth talking about.
Pull it up.
Has anyone heard about Alkanes?
No.
Like Raisin Canes?
ALKANES.
Like alkaline. Water. Drink it all the time.
Sort of like alkaline.
Drink it all the time.
Execution layer for Bitcoin. Basically allowing anyone to build systems on top of Bitcoin. It's just a lot of like mumbo jumbo, but essentially it's like smart contracts on Bitcoin. Or like
I am intrigued
on NFTs.
How can I long this?
I have no idea, honestly.
So could this replace ordinals?
I have no idea.
I would rebuild a new ordinals.
Should we bring Bongo on to talk about this?
No.
Okay, sorry, Bongo.
I love the guys PFP though.
It's a meta protocol. I'm just like reading the comments now to like give context on this, which isn't a great look. Yeah, but apparently like some of these minted, some of them did like multiple X's. So it's something to highlight and like something that's I'm planning to go like maybe deeper on. I'm like trying to ask people if I need to like look into this or not. But yeah, apparently
it uses Wasm too.
You know what Wasm is?
No.
I have no idea. But apparently there's people playing on it, and it seems to be like a lot of ordinals people.
You don't know what Wasm is?
No, I don't.
Yo, Clemente, what's Wasm?
The NFT project.
Is it the Wasm Possums?
All right, guys, come on.
Is somebody kicking them off? Is that easy?
Guys, let's be professional for once. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. We're going to restart the show from scratch. Welcome to the Daily Bone Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about, there's a lot of stuff going on. We want to make sure that we're informing you guys. I felt like today we didn't do our duty to inform you guys on what's truly going on in crypto because there's a lot happening. And frankly, you should be like really keeping up on top of it. Frankly, the Federal Reserve rescinded 2022 guidance related to bank crypto.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, come back. We're going to give the people what they want. Clemente, top 3 meme coins that you buy right now today. One.
I don't, well, my,
One.
Hold on.
One.
Here's
One.
my problem. Are we going full on degenerate? Hold on. Give me 1 second. If we're assuming that Bitcoin's going to keep running, that we're in a risk on.
You don't need a Clemente from the heart. I'm asking you to buy. I'm not asking you to form a bunch of put some bumper rails on the fucking thing. Rip the bowling ball.
At 128K market cap.
Yeah, rip it down the fucking. Okay, yeah, Clemente. Mute Clemente real quick. Easy. Top 3 meme coins you buy right now.
Top 3 that I would buy right now. Pengu, Trump. Those 2 are definitely up there right now. I think the
boring.
All right, fine. You want me to give the ones that I just bought push up at 125K? The title's doing a push up for every like. All right, go check it out. Go check out the socials. Pretty good. It's just a search query. Bought that. All right. This other one I bought, 3.5 million. It's called Zala. Zala AI. AI meta's coming back. AI 16Z is giga ramping. So yeah, I'm working for my bags right now. All right. You got May 11th, Leroy Jenkins. Kicks, you know that World of Warcraft?
Classic.
Yeah, sitting at like a 260K market cap. Ultra shitter. Ultra shitter. May 11th is the anniversary. I think it's like the 10-year anniversary of Leroy Jenkins. So yeah, if you want me to give you some shitters, I'll give you some fucking shitters. All right.
You think
So that better-
AI 16Z good buy right here?
I like it. I think even though Shaw blocked me, I think it's worth a buy. I don't hate. It's very interesting. The AI memes are interesting. They're very interesting to me. What I find wild is how all of a sudden the trenches are just running back old memes, and they're like, "Hey, let's innovate. Let's do troll meme coin. Everybody buy this bullshit." And then they're like, "Hey, crying Brian." Yeah, it's. And then now
don't let those affect your energy, man. Stay zen. Hit your wins. You're a winner.
I'm not buying it.
Also, you can trade.
Clemente, you just bought my fucking push-up coin?
No, I did not.
Clemente,
I can see thick is on my chart. That's what I have you named as. Thick with 6 C's.
Thick ass BBW, dude. So Clemente, you know you can improve your profit margins on trading meme coins.
How? Oh, I saw it already.
Trades.tokito.ai, 0% fees, man. Little Discord wallet, just throw a ticker in there, man. Just make one sole buys. Pretty soon, guess what? The AI is going to start giving you advice.
So what is it like?
Clemente. Go ahead, Ray.
How does the individual bot work? I haven't used that one yet.
Yeah, you just
pop in and like whisper in your ear. It's like, hey, I saw this new ticker.
No, you send the ticker to it, yeah, and then it's like, cool, you want to buy this? And you're like, yeah, and it buys it 0% fees. Post the ticker again, sell it, 0% fees.
I'm trying to find your tweet where you announced this. I can't. I'm on my way.
Don't worry about it, man. It's already in the ether. Thank you.
There you go. So team trades we've been using for a while in the Bodogos Discord and a number of others. We hit big on, I believe, Titcoin, up like 1,000,000% on that. So it's fun to trade together. We've had a lot of fun. People have made me money essentially in Bodogos Discord. Somebody's asking where to get it. Trades.tokito.ai.
Yep, you can do the solo bot or you can trade with friends in a Discord. And then also the bot will tell you if one of your friends really fucking sucks, and then you can roast them and kick them out of the group and improve your win rate.
Really?
Yeah. You can do whatever you want.
That's great. So you can see, it'll show you like win rate leaderboards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's coming next week.
So is that based on voting or is that based on sharing tickers?
Both. Like you can see separate win rates
and ticker records. Love it. Speaking of trading meme coins and AI, is goat bottomed? That's a candle.
That'd be wild, man. That'd be wild if that thing made a run back.
Is there a 10x in goat right now? Any interest here? No one has any interest. There's just absolute apathy.
What did I buy goat? I bought Fartcoin.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Young, if you don't have friends, you can solo bot trade. Just use the solo bot. Easy. Would you buy goat?
I wouldn't.
Probably a good call.
Like if I'm sitting here, if I have to buy an AI coin, bro, I don't like Shaw, but AI 16Z looks good to keep running. I charted that this morning. You know what also looks good? Alchemy AI. That thing's at like 226 million.
Dude, this is like giving me like I can't look at Alchemy AI.
I mean,
we were doing a live trench
at like 300K.
We were doing a live trench stream and watched this launch in Bodogos.
Yeah.
We watched it launch.
This one's interesting to me though.
And like they didn't have the CA on the website, so I faded it. I was like, yeah, no, this is no good. What's going on here? We don't want to do this. And like,
whoo, look at that fucking thing. God damn.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's coming back.
That's a 17x.
An all-time high, easy.
Yeah.
It ripped to an all-time. It's back. It's back.
No.
It's a 17x off the bottom.
Yeah. It's one of the greatest comeback stories since Kim K.
I love that, dude.
Can we do a quick segment, Ray? Spontaneous.
Spontaneous segment from Clemente.
Rapid fire from either people listening on Twitter or in the comments. This is your chance. Shill all the tickers you have. It can be it can be sub 500K. It can be as degenerate as you want. We'll be live giving you feedback on whether or not we're going to buy it. I might buy it. We might say, hey, there's a good buy. Sell this. This is garbage. Boom. First one. Bachelor site is saying BOAC. BOAC. Let's go check this out and say what if it's on Solana or whatever it is. First one, Bachelor Society. BOAC, bit of a coin. What do you guys think of this? First thoughts right away. 230K market cap.
Not too long.
Okay.
Coin's been out too long.
Easy says no. Bit of a coin. I kind of like it.
Coin's
Kicks
been out for not even 24 hours.
Way too long.
Easy's washed. Kicks.
What's the market?
I'm
cap?
washed. Me. You
220.
thought Trump 2028 was a good ticker.
Kicks.
Love the concept. Ticker causes me some issues.
So fade. Ray.
Fade.
Okay. I will.
They
fade.
should have named it like Bit. You know.
I like the hustle though, Bachelor Society. I like this one. Tommy DeAndrade is saying buddy on Hyperliquid. This has been
I like that already.
right.
When it calls me washed, push-ups new all-time high. Suck my dick.
I can take Buddy. I hold this, so it's at new all-time highs. I'm not buying it here. I'm not selling it here either.
What's the market cap?
14 million. I think it's the leading meme coin on Hyperliquid. It's been out for 2 months. We talked about it in Bodoggo's Discord during its first run up
Should have bought it last week, huh?
at 8 mil. Yeah, it's been an absolute heater since. So this thing is into price discovery. You see where you
I
wanna
thought
buy
this is the kind of setup you like to buy.
No, the first candle strength. Like this is where I should have bought right here. Boom,
Did you?
8.6 million. I didn't. I
You
already
need to set up a little AI bot that can tell you whenever you get that first candle strength.
Yeah, first candle strength on existing coin that shows previous success after first candle strength. Let's do a
We'll
little
call
back
you
test
breakout buyer.
Yeah, right here. Boom. 4 mil. You would have had a run up to 8 on a 2x.
SCJ Joe made 40K on Buddy. Sold just now. Great stuff. Like that trade, dude. Pat yourself on the back, man, and just say, I'm a winner. I'm going to keep winning. Next time you got a good one, send it to my DM.
See the next one.
What do we got here? We had Zio Pepe. What does that mean? ZIO Pepe.
You gotta tell us what it's on. No, Zio Pepe doesn't exist. THC Top Cat hat. Is that, guys? Remember to tell us what chain it's on. And right now we're doing a live look at.
I'm looking at Zio Pepe.
It's an Italian Pepe. People would love that.
Pepe. Mamma mia when it pumps, mamma mia when it dumps.
It's kind of funny.
Let's look at the 15-minute chart. It's on a pullback here. So let's do the fib strat here. Easy. What's the fib strat say here? You go bottom to top. Top to bottom.
Other way.
All right, don't yell at me.
Jesus Christ, Raymond. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Looks like it's a good entry here.
You heard it live.
Zio Pepe, good entry from Easy.
Higher lows, higher highs.
Coins
Mamma mia when it pumps, mamma mia when it dumps.
I wish they posted more.
Italian Pepe is good.
I actually kind of like this.
Dude, Mamma Mia when it pumps, Mamma Mia when it dumps is such a good slogan.
Mamma mia. Pepe.
I want to make like a watch list that's like random coins we talk about in the show and just like see
show
how
shills.
Yeah, like show shills. Let's do that.
No, trust me, they'll remind us. The audience will remind us if a coin they mention pumps.
Yeah. But it's like I think it's also like kind of funny just to go through them and like do like a like worst of, best of, show shills.
Yeah, I love like 40 people share you a ticker, 39 go to 0. The one goes up. The guy's like, I told you to buy that, man.
Yeah. What else do we see coming in from the audience that looks interesting that I haven't heard of?
Nothing. These guys are washed. Step up your game, audience.
Somebody's setting a 4K market cap.
Need some more work out of you guys. Get creative.
Easy dumping push up on us.
Hey,
Haven't sold a single dollar.
ball is gonna ball, dude.
Ice goes higher every time Easy says it's over. What's Ice looking at now?
Mr. Beast did it, so it's over.
Is that the end? Is Mr. Beast the end, or is Trump?
Wasn't
the end?
Clemente big on this one?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I gave this to Sea Dog, and he made the most money he's ever made on a meme coin.
I sold too early though. I paper handed the very last part. I lost faith, but this was a good trade for me.
When
You
did
said
you
you're
get it?
at 2.48 million, Clemente.
Sorry, Ray.
I think I had you exiting at 2.5 million.
I know, and I didn't hold myself to it. I was just like, I don't know. I felt like I lost momentum on it.
When
And
did you sell? You sold the 800K wick.
I sold off that dump at the end.
He
Like,
bottom sold 460K.
2 mil, and then I sold at like 500K at the end.
What'd you buy it
He
at?
didn't do bad on the exits.
I
I'll
had
give him
2.5 soul at the end, but
What'd you buy it at?
I bought it at 100K.
Dude, I'm fucking impressed with you. I'd invest in your team trades wallet.
Yeah, Clemente's been actually absolutely cooking on these like social media viral memes. So if anyone sees those, also share them in chat so we can find them. 'Cause
Sea
we've
Dog,
been,
who
like,
gave you Ice
surfacing,
Bucket Challenge, though.
we've been surfacing a number of them.
Clemente, you been on the or sorry, Easy, you're on the TikTok?
No,
How'd you know about this?
the lady's on the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man.
So she says, "Hey, watch this," and she shows it to me 3 or 4 times. Then I know it's a big deal.
Clemente, you better show up with a gift next time you go over their house.
Yeah.
Sign guy's still alive, Clemente. 140K. Not dead somehow.
Crushing.
140K on sign guy.
I would maybe buy it here.
I'm not holding it. Anymore.
Anything else? Anything else, guys? Any other tickers? Any other tickers? We're looking. Sign guy. Yep, we saw it. Nobody. I don't know what that is. Oh, the nobody sausage that pulled back a little bit to 13 mil. I missed that launch. I wouldn't buy that here. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap? Your Mom, please. Let's look up, please. Ticker Your Mom by Herbivore.
I feel like this is a joke, not a ticker.
Let's see.
Is it this one?
No, this guy.
55K? We're not going to 50.
Herbivore is a big jokester. I wouldn't trust him.
We already
All right. Well,
buddy.
dude, our audience, we need to they're off their game today, man. Usually the listeners have some heat.
What's Zala? Do we know what this is? I haven't seen this yet. 3.3 mil easy. Any idea? Looks like something
I'm in
Clemente
this.
would buy.
I said I was in this.
Oh, you are? What is it?
Some AI thing from some shit. I don't fucking know.
Interesting.
It's basically some AI bot thing.
Looks like the market makers got turned off. All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap today and wrap for the week?
It's time to go make some money.
Yeah. Clicking lots of buttons, exploring new chains. I actually jumped into Mega ETH yesterday. Brad shot me a DM. He's going to try to get me on noise. I was playing around with that Frogger game. Lots of cool stuff coming out there. All right. That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you all for listening this week. It's been a wonderful journey we've been on. We've had a nice week. We've had a bullish week. Lots of price go up. Love to see it. We do the show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm sure we'll catch you next week. You can watch us on YouTube, see what we're talking about in real time, or catch us back on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple. Thanks again. We'll catch you next week. Enjoy the weekend. Adios.